Hey, what's going on, guys? It's David here from Genzio. We're in Dubai, and I'm here with my great friend, Audrey.
Hey, everyone.
Audrey, how have you been?
I've been great. Really enjoying Dubai, and
Yeah, it's a lovely place. I mean, we've now connected really globally. We've been in Toronto, Denver, I think maybe Asia, but now we're here in Dubai. Yeah. So it's awesome to be here with you, and there's a lot to catch up on. So let's get right into it. What's been new?
I released a book called Why You Shouldn't Be the CEO and Other Ways to Save Your Startup. My years of experience in Web3, I've been in Web3 since 2014. So I've seen a lot of companies come and go, a lot of startups come and go, and I've seen a pattern as to why they haven't been successful. Okay. And a lot of that falls on the CEO.
Yeah. Now, that is a very, I think, polarizing title, right? Like,
what?
Maybe,
No.
I mean, kind of, right? Because some people strive to be CEO.
Right, but a lot of times they shouldn't be, right? So obviously they're the CEO in the initial stages, but a lot of times, so in tech, the CEO tends to be the tech developer, the CTO. And when it comes time to scale or raise investment funds, then it's sales and marketing that kicks in, right? Yeah. That personality of sales and marketing. And they have to let go of the technical side, because they have to focus now on being a people person. And a lot of times they're not people persons, right? And they should just stay either CTO or take another role. And I find that happens a lot. They're too attached to it to step back and say, am I the right person for this role? Or the right person? You might be the right person initially, but then to get it to scale, are you the right person? Are you a systems person, right? Like in startups, you wear multiple different hats. Yeah. But then when it comes time to scale, you need systems people that will bring in the processes and stuff like that in order to scale successfully. And that's not always the entrepreneurial personality, because we don't want to be nailed down by the processes. Yeah. Right?
No, for sure. And you know, one thing I can relate with is, and if you've ever heard any of my interviews or podcasts with people, sometimes it tends to be that I refer to a sports analogy quite often, but in all sports, you have positions, and you have positions for a reason. And sometimes to be a role player is more actually effective for the company than, trying to be this CEO and leader, like you're saying. So when maybe polarizing isn't the word of the title, but it is definitely intriguing. Like it draws, why wouldn't you want to be, right?
Right. No, I've been on some boards even of drug companies where I was the only one coming in and calling the CEO on bullshit.
On his bullshit, yeah.
And everybody loved the fact that I was the one battling. And then I walked away and they're like, why are you leaving? It's like, I don't want to battle. Like, I don't want to be the only one at the table calling the CEO on bullshit. Yeah. It's not fair, right? Like, you're all loving it because you guys don't have to say anything. Yeah. You're letting me run with it.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
Okay, cool. And now what are the plans for the launch of this book, and what have you been doing in preparation for it to get out there?
So I didn't do it like go on a book tour and make money kind of thing. I've actually given it for free to HackerNoon. HackerNoon is currently doing a hackathon called Proof of Usefulness. And I love the title Proof of Usefulness. I love the HackerNoon team. And proof of usefulness goes into part of the book, which is product market fit. And are you actually building something that people want? A lot of times in Web3, you probably see this, we want to token gate something. We want to attach an NFT to it. We want to make it so uber cool. Nobody knows how to get it.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? You've been in Web3 a long time. I'll get, and I want to support the community, and I'll go to, yeah, sure, I'll buy that, and then it's like you start looking at how you have to do it, and I'm like, life's too short, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I tapped out like 5 steps ago, right? So people don't want it. People want ease of use and stuff like that. So a lot of what I touch on in the book and what I love about proof of usefulness is, will people actually use your product, right? We get lost in the token sale.
Yeah. You get lost in the sauce.
And there's no product, or there's nobody using your product. So I'm a big hammer on product market fit. Are you talking to people that would actually use your product?
Yeah.
And working with them as you build out.
Yeah.
Right. So proof of usefulness is perfect for that. It's like, are people actually using your product? That's usefulness.
Yeah. Because, one thing, I mean, from a marketing perspective, right, like our number one goal, right, is to bring whoever we're doing the marketing for end user consumption, of course. And now if there isn't anybody to consume to begin with, you're kind of shooting us in the foot. And sometimes we as a team have to evaluate, like, are we selling a dream? Are we, is this something we actually can execute?
Right.
And, that's like a moment you have to reevaluate, look in the mirror and really see like, hey, what is this,
Yeah, I've had that conversation a lot of times, like, because we do the same, a lot of crossover in what we do. And I will say, I can't market a bad product.
Yeah.
Like I can't. That and then it always falls on marketing's fault.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? It's marketing's fault.
Oh, 100%.
Nobody's using your game, or you're not developing your game. You're not keeping your game players happy. You're not focusing on your niche or where you're supposed to be focusing. You're focused on the token or whatever. And if you just made your players happy, you'd have you'd be successful, right? And it's not probably happens a lot, right? And it's like,
oh yeah, we run into it. Or
we tried. Nobody wants your product. Like, at the end of the day, nobody wants your product.
Yeah. Or I mean, even now this is a little bit different, but in like preparation for a node sale, for example, like you can't force a sale. If you haven't really built the, I like to think of like an airport, right, with the runway. And if you haven't gotten the cement down,
right,
the plane's probably not going to be able to take off very well.
Right.
And so it's important to lay that foundation out.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Now, GoldieCity. I've been kind of eager to, in preparation of meeting up with you, I got to hear about this and wanted to hear it straight from the source.
So GoldieCity is a gold tokenization platform for already verified gold. So current retailers that have strict auditing and vaulting rules and regulations, like Switzerland's very strict, Dubai is very strict, Canada's very strict, and it's tokenizing their gold. So these are traditional sellers, not jewelry. These are where you go to buy bars, bullion, or whatever, and you would have either a storage contract with them or have it shipped to your house, right? So instead of, if you're not taking it physically, they store it. We will issue digital tokens or certificates of ownership. And then the plan is to allow those tokens that you can now move them into DeFi protocols. So if you want to move it into MakerDAO or into liquidity pools or into synthetics, you can then move those tokens or tokens into DeFi.
Okay. And now, is GoldieCity, could this be applicable to anyone, or is this, is there like a certain, type of person in the space that would prefer this rather than another, for example?
Do you mean as a buyer or a gold seller?
I guess that's a great question to my question. I guess let's start with one, as a buyer.
So as a buyer, like right now, if you buy gold, you're holding it. What are you doing with it? Or you can't use it to even get a loan, right?
Yeah.
You can't take those gold bars to the bank and go, here's my leverage.
Yeah.
Right? But you can with tokens.
Yeah.
Right? You can in DeFi and you can in tokens, or move them into a liquidity pool or stake and yield with it and make money. So not only would you be benefiting from the price of gold if it goes up, it just went down. If it goes up, you're winning on that front. and then moving it into liquidity pools, synthetics, you would make money on that front. So it's kind of taking a dead asset and making it more earnable.
Okay. And now speaking of prices going up and down, I want to hear what your take is on the, are we officially in a bear market?
So the market's really interesting right now. We won't go into politics as to why it's really interesting right now, but it's very interesting right now. It's very volatile. So I think gold will kind of look at it. If we're preparing for war, then precious metals are going to be, if not heavily restricted in selling.
Absolutely.
China's already talked about restricting the sale of silver and other precious metals. So to me, that would say, there's always a reaction in the market of whether it's an interest rate or an interest rate hold or a threat of tariffs. There's always a reaction. But I think gold and silver will go back up. Right?
Yeah.
I think
that's inevitable.
Yeah. I don't think we're in a stable economy for a while.
Yeah.
So I think those hedges, gold, silver, oil, the one that's interesting is the US dollar.
Yeah.
Right? So one of the Genzio teams posted the other day, girl in the verse,
yeah. Shout out Melina.
Of how she's like, wait a minute, I thought if we hedged, right? Like I thought we were supposed to hedge, but everything's going down, including the US dollar. And it's like, that's the market we're in.
Yeah.
That's the market we're in. But I think gold and silver, especially if the governments are going to start restricting silver and other precious metals, they're going to just get more valuable.
So now, and one thing that I've been seeing a lot, right, and that is a topic of discussion, do you think this has any effect on the price of Bitcoin right now?
Yes. But I think it's like it's tanking right now, right?
Well, yeah.
But if there's escalation, everybody uses Bitcoin or Monero or whatever to start moving funds around. So I think Bitcoin would recover. I'm hoping.
It better recover.
Diamond hand, hodling.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm finding myself buying more and more now, but it's tough. I'm just watching myself lose, yet I'm continuing to buy. And I think spring will be nice though. We're hoping, right? Like
I'm hoping. What's been interesting is, again, I don't want to get political. On some aspects, the Trump administration has been beneficial to crypto.
Yeah.
Right? With the regulation and all the infrastructure coming in, SEC approval on potentially a NASDAQ, right? Selling digital assets on the NASDAQ. But then on the other side, the tariffs and
that is an indirect effect.
Crypto. It's like, I'll like, when I wake up, I don't look at the markets. I'll open Twitter and I'm like, fuck. Right? You know, you don't have to look. You just see a couple of.
You don't have to go check your wallet. You don't.
Just look at a couple of tweets and go, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is so true, right? Crypto Twitter really does. It's funny that you mention that, right? Because as we ourselves, Genzio we're trying not to pivot away from Web3 by any means, but also open the door to projects outside of crypto. And we discuss, crypto Twitter as if it is for every market, and it's not. It's really not. Yeah. But it's funny what you mentioned, like. That's the truth. Like you sometimes don't need to go check the charts because all you need to go do is open that application and
see a couple memes.
Yeah, that's it. Like that's the truth.
That's how I know how my bags are doing. Memes. Yeah. Memes on crypto Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
No, I absolutely agree with you. Like with GoldieCity, what I'm trying to keep in mind is, we talk about product market fit, is the gold sellers right now at the institutional level, they don't need new buyers. Yeah. Like for you to go to them and go, hey, but you can bring in degens and they'll buy fractional. They're like, we're selling to governments, banks. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm hoping from the innovation standpoint, and obviously you can build a marketing vehicle, right? Yeah. Like it ultimately, a lot of times when I'm talking to a project, it's like, is it really tech innovative or is it marketing?
Yeah.
Get what I mean?
No, 100%.
If you're tech, it's not unique tech. It's a marketing play, which means, and we've had these discussions, which means your budget's got to be a marketing. Like you need to blow your marketing budget up because it's a pure marketing play. And if you can build a user base of 50,000, 100,000, you now have a product you can sell to Robinhood, Wealthsimple, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep in mind the market and, is this, woo, right? Exactly. I was thinking the same thing, but no. So I find it's a very interesting time. And I think for builders, it's actually in tough markets is a great time to build and really prove out your business model. Yeah,
your value, your utility, and what you actually bring to the table. Yeah. But what you just said actually is so true is either essentially your utility or your marketing.
Yeah. You're unique and you're innovative. Or you're marketing. That's it. And you're putting a unique spin on it. Like you hear a lot of projects that are launching now, but there were projects that launched 10 years ago. It was just too early. Right? Like real estate tokenization, people have been talking about real estate tokenization for 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
And now it's finally it's
happening. Oh, I mean, and I think, and I like that you brought this up because that was actually going to be my next, question I was going to ask you. Being that we are in Dubai and there's such a, I'm sure I get on a lot of calls with a lot of different people with a lot of different projects that have different perspectives and they're coming from different angles, but in particularly here, I speak more about RWAs than anywhere else. And that could be for regulations or whatever it may be, I'm not sure. And probably I can figure that out. But the tokenization of real estate is a huge thing here.
Massive.
Tokenizing units, buildings, everything. And I find that day in and day out, it's something that we ourselves want to get involved in because at the end of the day, it's not really going to depend on the price of Bitcoin or the price of Ethereum. That won't affect the value of a home, right? And
to touch back on what we talked about, crypto Twitter, right? And demographics, and should you be on crypto Twitter or should you be on LinkedIn, right? Like it's a lot of who I'm talking to recently aren't degens. They're institutional players. They're massive real estate developers, or it's total institutional. Not crypto Twitter at all.
Crypto Twitter.
Crypto Twitter.
It's a space where you got to have thick skin and also a good sense of humor as well. You can't be weak in the humor department. You got to be able to take a joke and roll with the punches there. See some ridiculous stuff.
Like I have and you can answer this question too. So one of the questions, if you could go back 10 years ago, and I joke about this, if I could go back 10 years ago to the beginning, if I had worked at McDonald's and just bought Bitcoin, I'd be way ahead. How many shitcoins are you sitting on where you worked for Token?
I'll be honest with you. I stayed away from shitcoins.
Oh my God. I wish you were around to go, Audrey. Titanic.
No. I did a really good job. Like the few that I did get involved with, I exited at the right times, but I just kind of stayed away. Like, I'm more of I think my perspective is a little more conservative towards buying and selling. And
thankfully, I never just worked for Token. I was always like, no, you're going to pay me.
No. I mean,
but for projects, on tokens that were part of the allocation.
Now
of course. It's like, I don't even.
And that could be good for you, right? But for us, it's like, hey, we get these offers for tokens, and it's like, it might not be the best for you because we're gonna have to sell them because we have to, keep the company going, pay the right people, you know what I mean? So we have to be very transparent about that. But not too many shit coins in my wallet, no.
No, thankfully, I know some people that have been wiped out by them. But I always like, when it's added on to the the pay or whatever, then I was fine.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But-
So, I mean, we met at Futurist, okay? So I'd like to touch on
Yes.
Futurist. Shout out the Futurist team. You guys are awesome. Really, you know, always awesome doing anything with them and even attending the event. You had mentioned you're going to be doing something regarding the book at Futurist?
Yes, so I'm going to be doing a book signing at the Futurist and be talking. And there's usually a hackathon that runs along the Futurist, and I'm hoping to, you know, spend some time with some of these startups to help them with their go-to-market, how to prove out their, you know, business plan and that sort of thing. Because the history of Web3, there's been no business plans. It's just been a token.
Yep. Yeah.
There's been no, you know, users are going to pay X, Y, Z, and et cetera, right? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Futurist. It's got to be one of the top fun conferences in the whole circuit.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I love the Futurist. The vibe is different. It's right
Yeah.
out of a nightclub.
Me too. That's what I was going to ask. It's in the same location?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
at
great.
the docks, and it's more of a fun and a welcome home to kind of so many people that have been in the crypto space. So Tracy Leporullo, the founder, she's been in it.
Mm-hmm.
She came out with Ethereum and Vitalik,
Yeah.
and you know, we all grew up together, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is she also a Toronto native?
she is Toronto. Yeah.
Okay. So that's, I mean, you guys have that connection there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracy and Laura and the team. No, it's a wonderful conference. And Genzio has been a big part of the Futurist conference for years.
Yes, we have, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, we love working with them. They're always, I mean, it's like the story I told you downstairs about, you know, just as you know, many of you know that we have this theory that Canadians are just the sweetest. And I'll tell you the truth, it is real. It is real, you know? I'm sure there are some bad apples, but for the most part, I only had a great experience in Canada with people from Canada, and love that conference, really do.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. And that's July this year. And then in November, back in Miami. They launched in Miami for the first time
Yeah.
at the Hard Rock Cafe. Yeah, or Hard Rock Casino. Sorry,
Yeah.
Hard Rock Casino. Yeah. So that's exciting for them.
It is. So you had said going back 10 years or whatever it might have been, this McDonald's thing, but I wanted to ask you, you know, if you were to be able to go back 10 years and tell yourself something different, or, you know, how you might have, what move you might have made a little bit differently, or what you might have told yourself, what could that be?
I would have just bought Bitcoin. I would have just bought Bitcoin. You know, I really love the Web3 space.
Yeah.
And it's the people in it, and it crosses over into AI and quantum computing, and it all kind of comes to a head in Web3. And I think I would say network more and get out more and enjoy it more, because it is a great community.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic, Dubai, it's off the charts here.
Yeah. There is quite possibly an event every single evening here.
Yes.
You know, you can't go eventless for a week in Dubai. You can stay busy, and it is a very innovative place, and that's why I've found myself here, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, Zach's like, dude, you gotta stay out in Dubai, you know, like you out there. And I myself, I've kind of fell in love with it, and it's a great place to be for sure.
And I seem to still tell startups, which is funny, you probably have seen this too, because I've been through multiple crypto winters.
Yeah.
And new people come in, and they might have a token, or they might get paid or get investment in a token. Like they might get like a grant from AVAX or Polygon or Ethereum, and they keep the money in crypto. And what I always tell them is you should take out USD,
Yeah.
at least 6 months to a year of runway,
Yeah.
because they don't plan for that. They just keep it all in crypto, and then
Yeah.
the market crashes.
Yep.
And they're like, they've got to lay people off and stuff, or it could actually completely wipe out their product. So if you are fortunate to get an investment from a crypto fund, or an investor that's paying you in cryptocurrency or whatever, take
the right. Yeah.
you got to have some runway, take it out and put it into USD. Well, and that might change the currency, that it might not be USD.
Yeah. Wherever you may be, yeah, of course.
Whatever country is stable.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't know what that is. It could be the euro. Like, so just because of the political.
No, but you make a very good point though, right?
USD, like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for us, right? You know, we have a lot of projects that, you know, I think have made that mistake maybe in the past that we've seen. And so, you know, the market, if you want to become, I don't want to say juggernaut towards the market, it is smart to do what you're saying, right? Like you have to, something funny I always say is like the separation is in the preparation.
Yeah.
And so if you're able to make that separation and plan accordingly, you know, it's like cutting enough wood for the fire in the winter, you know, you got to do that, you know, so you make a great point.
Yeah. No, we're definitely in for an interesting year in crypto and all the markets and in politics.
That's right. That's right.
Never a dull moment.
No. So real quick, where would you like to see GoldieCity this, you know, obviously you want to see success, of course, but let's do like a, you know, 6 month and then 2 years.
Okay. So 6 months I'm looking for, and I'm hoping to land even just a handful of gold provider partners, right? And then increase working with Genzio to increase the retail side or the degen buyer to work on proving out the use case and then fully scaled in 2 years, right? So just pick a hand. I'm hoping for just 1 or 2 companies to build it out with and prove that use case and then scale.
Okay. Lovely. I mean, I'm excited for it. It's something I can get behind. I mean, like, you know, it's just no bullshit. It's real. And gold is something I myself invested in, you know, like when you could get it at Costco. I mean, you probably still can buy it at Costco.
Still get it at Costco.
But I used to do that quite a bit. And so it's something I'm definitely a big fan of myself personally. So super happy for you and to be a part of this journey. So it'll be awesome.
Nice.
Where can everybody at home follow you to stay up to date with this? And
so on crypto Twitter.
Yeah.
Audrey Nesbitt 11. I go by altcoin Audrey, or, you know, hit me up on LinkedIn, just Audrey Nesbitt. And I will be hopefully with David here at the Futures Conference in Toronto in July.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Audrey, thank you so much, and look forward to the future.
Hey, what's up?
But it's not something Genzio is afraid of.
If you want to survive, you got to build a hive.
No, we do not understand.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Get back at the Genzio Media House.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us today.